To Artist in Recovery. Morning, Darryl. Weaver, John C. Roseman, California. It's 1:14 in the morning. I still haven't slept yet. It's Tuesday, the 4th of June, 2024. This would be on the official channel of the Diary of a Griever named John Weaver, which is me. We have to talk about you. We gotta talk about you, dude. You've got a lot of anger. You've got a lot of pain. And you really gotta work on it. You've got a lot of people to aim your anger at and blame. And it's hard as hell to even accept or even acknowledge such notions that there's a lot of things out of your hands and out of your control that led to that passing. I know you're going to scream, I know nothing. Well, you've already laid it all out in your videos on a constant basis. You want to find so hard to aim your anger that it's hard enough to deal with the grieving issues. It's easy enough to turn on the camera and perform. I lost too many people in my lifetime, dude. If you had ever seen some of my videos, I would talk about them. I don't label them as much. Usually in the wind files, I'd put them in there. Maybe on some occasions I would mention how things would piss me off and I'd label it. But touching upon that pain and that grief is the hardest damn thing any one of us can do. Because that stays with us. It hadn't gone away with me, though. I tried to keep myself busy a long time ago. But I tell you something, when I lost family in the last decade and a half, it changes a person. More than what I can realize. Friends, family, pets. It's still hard as hell. They're not unique. Guess it still takes away part of your soul. I can be angry too. I'm more angry at myself for not taking care of my brother and my mother the better I could. But the thing is, there's nothing else I could have done. Ma was going through her grieving process a long while. Since I remember her dealing with Aunt May back in 79, and then it just moved down that way. Oh, no, I'll take that back, Uncle Al. She didn't know him as much. But she was still, it still affected her a little bit. I know it affected a great aunt of ours, who was a sister to our grandmother. And that affected Ma because Ma got close to Aunt May. Aunt May had been dealing with a lifelong partner for a long while, dude. And she was put into a nursing home and just sat there, just sitting there vegetating and marinating in all that pain and grief and anger and everything else going on. I know it. Going through it myself, I know the feeling. The thoughts, the feelings, even the idea of offing oneself. Yeah. As much as I would have it a distraction of trying to take care of my dog a great deal, I still have those kind of thoughts myself. And then I kept remembering the people I'll be encountering in heaven, or if I would they forgive me? I tried to do what I could as a kid with Aunt May. Probably changed her a little bit. 6 months later in a dream, after her death, she visits me and makes me cry all day. I couldn't explain it to anybody about it. It took me years just to talk about it to other people without having a cry session over it. Losing Aunt May about 3 years after Aunt May, yeah, that would be tearing me apart, and I still had to hold it together because I had to hold it together for my family. You talk about anger. You talk about misery. But I had to hold it. That was my job. I always had it a task that I'd be caring for Mama. I didn't want to have Mama end up same way as I remembered seeing Aunt May. Man, that was never a fun thing, that one. I remember the descriptions Ma told me about that one, and it hurt like hell. I know, this is not a Donald Trump shit, but I'm telling you, whatever form it comes, it's never easy, and it's always hard to deal with. To me, death is death. Doesn't matter what form. I'd gone through it. Never fun. I was never actually able to talk to anybody about it because I wouldn't know how to relate well with them when I was younger. Now, as I get older and the memories are still popping up, now I get to talk more and more freely about it because it still hurts like a son of a bitch. It may have been a wonderful thing for adults to try to go through, or trying to think that they've failed when they get sent back, maybe with a message or something. Some have actually felt like they're empowered to do so. Maybe a few, maybe just a few of those are trying to make buck off of it. But how do you deal with coming back from the grave? It's a hell of an adjustment, I'll tell you that much. Because it seems like either you got a job to do or else God doesn't like you for some reason or another. That's the consensus. And I know that one entirely. As I said before, I had to be tough. I had to tough it all out and shove the pain aside because I had to get along with life, get along with, you know, going to school, getting out of school, going to jobs, and constantly having the thought and feeling of running away from anything and everybody. Dude, I had packed up stuff. I had a backpack ready to run away with. I was going insane at the time. I couldn't talk to anybody about it. Not for years. Now, there was a time that actually, Dave, when he was actually in the 12 step, he took me over to a CODA meeting once. It's coffee afterwards that we started talking more and more. Because in those CODA meetings, I was going for a short time for about a year. I don't know if they were dealing with, if I was dealing with it or not. I don't know. I really wasn't much part of the program, but I was trying to be anyway. Codependence Anonymous. They thought I was codependent. Hell, I didn't know what the hell I was back then, to tell you the truth. Dealing with David and his alcoholism and his recovery through that and drugs, that was hard enough trying to deal with that. Not to mention Mon or trying to cover up things left and right. But she was trying to be a tough old broad. It was hard enough dealing with that one. But it was also hard enough dealing with her relatives losing life left and right. It was not bad enough for maybe a couple of cousins here and there. Either died by mauling of a bear or died mauling by a shotgun or something like that. Even her brothers and sisters having issues, health concerns. One of her brothers had a lung exploded. Too much cancer treatment left his lungs weak. Took a puff on a cigarette and blew his lungs out. That was the rumors I was hearing anyway. It affected her a great deal. It changes us more and more as we try to live life and how we're trying to deal with it and how we're trying to cope with the loss. There's no instruction manual on this one. If you're able to, I never was actually able to get psychological help for this. I had to mull it through myself. Every time I kept losing a dog, I'd have her 16, 17 years. Had to get another dog to replace that one. Add another. It's not another mouse to feed. It's another soul to get caught up with and bound to, and then lose them again. It's like, what the hell is this shit? I still get angry once in a great while, not even realizing it until sometimes I feel like I'm on this revolving merry-go-round going round and round and round to get a new one, get a new one, get a new one, get a new one. Because we're replacing the old one, and the old one's already dying off. And how are you supposed to be able to deal with that shit? It's like losing family members nearly every week or changing my socks on a constant basis. I'm supposed to get used to this shit? It's a lot of anger to deal with on that one. Oh, hold on. I know about the anger and I know about the blaming about this one and that one. What I'm trying to point is, this shit I had no control over. I had absolutely no control over him. None. I don't care if they're doing it by their own selves or by nature itself. I still had no control over the damn thing. Join the family, you're part of the family, and you lose the family, and you feel like absolute shit afterwards. That's what I keep discovering all the time. You make a new family member, they stay with you for a long while, poof, they're gone, one way or another. Either they do a geologic, they do a geographic to say in a 12-step, or death takes another one. Things must have been changing on your end that you didn't realize it, or didn't want to realize it. How did we miss the signs? Well, we missed the signs, dude. Things were happening that maybe we were not supposed to see, or we did, but just didn't recognize the damn thing until it was too late. I kept blaming myself for Mama, but I can't. She was eating herself up alive, and she wouldn't even talk to me and David about it. David was doing the same damn shit when he lost Ma. Dave was firstborn, dude. Firstborn, you know what that is? I was stepchild. That was the last. Different father, same mother. Dave had a different father. He had a lousy relationship with him until nearly at the end. They had a better relationship with him. And I kept telling my brother throughout his lifetime, you know, you're shitting on your own dad, but at least you got to know the guy. I didn't. I never did. I heard from stories, but that's about it, but not from him himself. So yeah, you talk about displaced anger throughout my life. Yeah. You talk about death of a loved one, and it's tragic enough as it is, but try to have a relative who actually created your ass, or helped create your ass, and he never shows up for all time. No way of talking with the guy, no way of getting in contact with him throughout the years. Disappears off the face of the earth. How the hell was I supposed to be able to deal with that shit? Trying to find out if it was my fault for being born, or was it his fault? There was no way to know. So I had a hell of a lot of displaced anger on that shit. I still got to work on. Now I'm supposed to forgive the bastard? Forgive him for what? Of what? I don't know. I don't know. I never did. I never could. I never will. You talk about being angry at a situation at this point over here. Dude, you're blaming everybody else for taking away her life. What was she doing beforehand? Was she changing in different ways that you didn't recognize until it was too late? Maybe it was meant to be that way. I don't know. Only you would. And you're kicking yourself in this shit. You're kicking yourself in the ass on this one. Your anger is so great. Your pain and grief is so great at this point over here. I'm afraid one of these here days it's going to be coming up and biting you in the ass, and you're not going to be able to deal with this damn thing. It's going to cripple you. I know. Tell me something I don't already know. I'm already going through this shit myself. I blamed myself for a hell of a long while trying not to get my brother out of shit he was getting himself into. I got one particular video that talks about the stuff. Carol, Caro. You can just take a look in the video library if you're inclined. I was pissed off about it, still am. I could have stopped the shit and tried, and I didn't. It tore him apart. And this was this was right after Ma passed. So the grief was fresh. The pain was starting to develop more and more. He didn't want to deal with it. He wanted a substitute. My own theory, my own logic. I couldn't talk to him about him since he's already dead anyway. But it seemed to fit the pattern. It seemed to fit the pattern there, dude. He was angry. He was angry for Ma to die on him like that. And then he had to take over. But shit, he was already taking over when Ma was already ill enough anyway. And Ma knew it. She let him. He was taking more and more responsibility for a lot of things at home. I was just a tag along. I'm just a guy go-between. What the fuck am I? I'm the younger brother trying to work his ass off at different jobs left and right, paying the rent. But I'm still part of both of them. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't reach him. He got caught on his damn dame stuff. She comes out of, we don't know where the hell she came out of. Facebook request. He answers it, and that's what started the damn shit. Point where we're broke, we're losing stuff left and right. Damn, we're bankrupt. Got to be depending upon a loan shark for survival. And I'm going to school, and every time we get school money, I have to give half that shit over to the broad. I don't know why. Pissed me off that I did it every single time. I had to work with less just to get through school, but I was getting through it. I was busting my ass through it. But I was trying to bust my ass trying to take care of Dave too. Family tries to take care of each other, dude. And my family. But the thing is, we're lousy at is talking about our feelings and our emotions because we always had to hide it, have it buried and fest in us. Surprised I haven't got a damn cancer going on because I tried to kill myself with this shit. Holding back the pain all these decades. I'm surprised Dave didn't get killed by that damn shit. If he did, he was dying of respiratory illness, they said. No, I think the grief killed his ass. I think the grief finally took over and killed his ass. Something I'll never be able to prove, but it's a conspiracy theory right there. And there was no way I could have done anything about it. I did everything else I could to take care of this asshole. It was my job, my responsibility. Younger brother has to do all the damn heavy duty work. Why not? I'm the grunt. I have to hump. Hump the shit here, hump the shit there. Fucking work my ass off until I get killed in a damn job, but still work my ass off at home and take care of both Ma and Dave. My job. You don't think I was angry about that shit? Sometimes that stuff comes up. Even talking about this, it's pissing me off. Because there was no way in hell. There was no way in hell to deal with this shit. None. I got a therapy. I got a therapist. Finally, I got medical insurance right now. Social Security, but it's Medicare. It works. So I've got therapy with a with an insurance company. I'm talking to them every 2 or 3 weeks. We talk. We do a Zoom, or else we'll do a phone. But I talk. You got to do something, dude. I know. I had a friend in a 12 step also was telling me I need to get out of the house. Yeah, you know, shit, Sherlock. I'd like to do that myself. I'd like to get out of here if I wasn't worrying about my damn dog or worrying about my own damn self breaking down and losing it. Even a couple hours outside would be something. But I don't trust my dog right now as it is. I worry about her more and upsetting me more and more. I keep telling myself I was going to get through college. I was going to get through this shit. There's a hell of a lot of things I could blame, and there's a hell of a lot of people I could go after. And none of them are an instigator for this shit. I know what you said. I know what you said. You blame Trump. You blame everybody else who was involved in the damn shit. And the one person you're really going to be pissed off about. Yeah, I'll say it. And this one was out of your territory. Way out of your territory. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. We didn't know about the COVID situation. But those who kept following Trump into bullshit left and right. It's called making the choice. I kept saying on my channels, I have to be accountable, transparent, and responsible. I have to be. I'm not denying that there was a hell of a lot of love between you and her. I wish I had that love. I wish I had known someone like that. I envy you. My brother was trying to search for love. He tried. Found someone else that took him for granted. Sucked him and me dry. And his bride was overseas, claiming to be. She took us for everything. And we never did see her and never did step foot through the damn door. Not through the threshold. All of it was online. Why couldn't we have ended it? I don't know. But that pissed me off a hell of a lot of things. I know you blame the orange gas bag. I would too. But the thing is, the followers have to realize they're the ones following the son of a bitch down that damn path. I know what he was saying concerning about the COVID shit. I heard too many damn times. Hell, I even tried to make a mockery of it on YouTube and it got me yanked. I had to spend a week offline. Oh, I can watch stuff. I can't post anything during those days because I pissed off the zeros and ones, trying to make fun of everybody else. It was deadly serious during those days, dude. And right now, you're just getting through the waves. You're getting through the waves. There's got to be some days, Darryl. There's got to be some days that you get triggered one way or another and you're breaking down. You feel embarrassed, ashamed, humiliated. You hate it. Trust me. I go through it on a constant basis. It's not because of one particular person. It's because of the damn process we all have to go through. And the people will use and drink and do other stuff to get past the damn thing. Your paintings are one way. They're therapy. Use them. Throw that anger. Throw that feeling of loss, that grief. Throw her beauty on there. Do something to memorialize. And then get yourself a damn recorder and continue to record your damn thoughts and feelings. I chew up money because I'm spending too much on flash drives. I'm wasting a lot of gigs doing videos like this. I hadn't talked enough, thoroughly enough, on this. More comes out. The more I get triggered one way or another, even by my own thoughts, about things I may come across, I remember about this. And to me, memories are pain. Pain are memories. I hold on to them. I cherish them. That's all I know. Some days I'm actually able to go out and look at a sky and marvel at it, or maybe walk around a little bit and look at scenery just to realize where the hell I am. You do it on a constant basis, dude. And there'll be some days that you're actually feeling a little bit of peace and at ease without even realizing it. She may be there right next to you giving you that much because you're going to need every damn drop of it. Because there's going to be something coming over here to kick you in the ass. It's happening to me too many damn times on that one as it is. I have trigger words, dude. I have major trigger words. And they put me into the state where I can't stand dealing with people. Even friends and neighbors around me here, I isolate. I don't know how to talk with them, or at them, or to them some days. I'm constantly muttering. I'm constantly using up so much space in this damn thing, and then downloading them and putting them into flash drives. It gets to me that bad. I wish I'd known her. I had wish I had known her. Because she sounded like a very beautiful woman inside and out. Except she did get the cancer, and she had to listen. You can go thermonuclear on this guy. This is your decision, not mine. But keep this in mind. There's going to be consequences on this shit. Eventually, it's going to be biting you and me in the ass. Because of shit I also talk about him as well. Not as often. I've seen everybody else making fun of this whole damn Trump crap and everything else going on. But it's not going to bring her back. You hold on to physical memories if you have to. Hold on to pictures and the videos. I know your soul will be crying for vengeance at this point. It's not needed. There's a hell of a lot of I keep saying there's a hell of a lot. There's not that many people I can also focus my ire on for some of my stuff. I even tried making amends with one of the guys who tried to kill me. He didn't even remember it. And it's like part of me wants to beat the living crap out of him, at least during that time anyway. But no, I said, karma's going to get this asshole. I have to turn it over, let it go, pray about it, and just move on with my life. But I don't forget the asshole. I'll pray about him. I'll pray for him. May God has mercy over this son of a bitch. But karma will get him. Eventually, I know karma's going to get my ass. I know about that one. That I'm always afraid of. But I have to face that music myself. When it's going to be my turn and my time to sit at the judgment, I'm not going to hold my head high and high esteem and pride at that point. I'm just going to say, God, it's your call, not mine. I screwed up. I did the best I could. I could have and should have done better. I'm sorry. And that'll be it. I get trounced downstairs, I get trounced downstairs. But if I'm allowed up, then at least I know my family will be there waiting for me. And if I hadn't done anything on this planet to screw them over one way or another, by making my life a living hell and making someone else's living hell, if I haven't done that, then, well, then maybe I'll be okay with my family and they'll be okay with me. I know one thing I kept talking about, and I know what ticks them off on some occasions: suicide. And yeah, sometimes the grieving and the pain gets to me so bad, I will have those thoughts haunting my ass. And the thing of it is, I've got too much crap around here to do the damn job. But I have to make that damn choice. Darryl, you don't have to. You don't have to keep living in this damn anger. You don't need to. He ain't worth it. And sanctimonious is not even worth it. Karma gets Karma gets it. You focus on your paintings. You focus on your life. You focus on everything that is beautiful. Even in the middle of the night, if you're going to be waking up and get inspired, get to that damn easel, that canvas. Take out your paints and have at it. Videos are my easel. Audios are my easel. A long while ago, I fancied myself as being a writer and being, well, just like any other kind of writer out there. I'd be published, I'd be famous, I'd be this. I discovered, nope. Nope. I may write some of the stuff out there. I'm too damn ashamed to have it out there because I'm not quite sure if anybody else will understand the damn shit. Or if it's grammatically correct. I was always afraid of some damn professor, but I always needed a professor looking at damn shit. I was always afraid of my stuff being stolen, yet I had a guy doing a rewrite of an entire story that I still had copyrighted. So, if he ever get published on the damn shit, I'm gonna nail his ass. I got basis for that one. So, what else? And meanwhile, I got a friend's daughter's graduation happening. They're gonna have a party this week. They're gonna celebrate this girl going through K through 12. I only known this child since she was going through junior high and now high school. It's not that long. But it was a pleasure seeing this small girl grow up into a tall woman. She's got a head on her shoulders. I very much like to see her do something in her life. She's not my daughter. I wish she could have been. The things I do miss and the things I do regret is not having a time and opportunity. I wasted a long time of not developing relationships, dude. Not falling in love deeply and passionately. You've known it. You've known it. I wanted it all my life. Chased, but I never chased. I looked, but never touched. Fool and idiot I am. A great big fool and a great big idiot. That's me. You don't have to be, Darryl. Be human. Don't be superhuman. Don't be what people expect. Hell, don't even listen to me if you need to. Listen to your gut. Listen to your heart. It hurts. Somewhere in there, I think she's going to get to you. Maybe in a dream. Make you cry like crazy. But maybe there's a message in there somewhere. Trump and his cronies, his maggots, are not worth it. They're not worth your anger. They're not worth your energy. These other people have given in to this damn shit, and they're going to lose it. They're going to walk over cliffs and fall over. I'll probably be on the side just with a chair and just watch the whole damn shit happen. And say, I warned you, but you didn't listen. I won't hear the splat. It's a rotten way of saying it. But I'd be also feeling sorry for those bastards. Because they had to be stupid. You're not stupid, Darryl. You never were. I know I'm a sugar. I know I'm a sugar and a horse's ass and a schmuck and a fool and an idiot. You don't have to be. Darryl, you're a struggling human being just like the rest of us assholes. And yes, you're gonna hurt. Some days are gonna be a piece of shit, and other days you're gonna go through it. You take it each moment at a time. Lucky enough, you take it a day at a time. You're doing the best you can for right now. And that is what I'm going to say on the matter. Now, if you're going to tell me what's going on, you tell it to me. All right? You talk to me. There is no hand being raised. I'm not saying talk to the hand. I'm saying talk to me, asshole. What's going on? What's going on?